Hi everyone, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot coming to you with your week 3 messages for the month of March. This is the King of Pentacles, and this is Fixed Earth, which is Taurus. Taurus is concerned with what they have, their resources, practical matters, things being set in place that make the experience or the environment comfortable. So we're thinking about our comfort levels, and we're also thinking about the importance of what it is that we are saying right now, because Taurus also rules the throat. So we could be having some very strong opinions about some things. This is a fixed energy, and sometimes you could be feeling a little bit stubborn. So maybe we are ourselves feeling stubborn, or maybe we could be dealing with some people that might be seemingly stubborn. The King of Pentacles is the most mature earth energy out of all of the earth cards and out of the entire minor arcana cards. And also it's the most mature court card out of all of the court cards. So we're thinking about maturity, right? And how we can be available to to present ourselves to a situation with maturity. How are we presenting ourselves? Are we being resourceful? Are we thinking about what the resources are that we need and what the things are that we want? You are allowed to afford yourself maybe like 1 or 2 luxuries, but it is talking about being practical and thinking, because the kings are all related to the element of air, right? You have to put things into perspective in a practical way. And this does square Aquarius, okay? So we are thinking, right? Inner ear and conscience. What are we doing and why are we doing it? What matters? What we may have been ignoring before that we aren't, right? We are really taking a close look at everything and everything that matters to you, to us. We're trying to make the situation a little bit more ideal, right? We realize that it's not always going to be comfortable, but we can do our best to make it comfortable, right? And as long as you do the work and you apply yourself, you can have an experience that isn't one that you are suffering through, because the King of Pentacles definitely does not want to suffer through any experience. I would say that if there's anything that you can apply yourself or apply for within these difficulties that we are facing right now in these times, then I would do that. Like I said, listen to your conscience, right? Listen to what that inner ear is telling you. If there are some responsibilities that you feel like you need to take care of before things get too uncertain, and they already are, then maybe you should do that. Maybe you should look into seeing if there's some kind of way that you can postpone or hold off some of your payments, or maybe some of your bills, that type of thing. This card is also 1/3 of Aries, right? We just came into Aries season, so this is talking about new ideas and initiations, right? So maybe you have to initiate some payments. Maybe you have to initiate some processes, that you're going to have to go into now, just because this is sort of what everything has evolved to. And we are just being more critical with our choices and our thought process in terms of like how we do things, what we are doing. You can't really spend all of your time eating or sleeping. You have to think of creative ways and also practical ways, because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff to be done. The King of Pentacles does still always have a lot of work to do. He never really runs out of anything to do, right? So you can't really be sitting around here saying that they're really, no one should be bored at this point, because I'm sure everybody has some stuff to do. Some cleaning that you needed to do around the house, maybe some cleaning up of the bills, maybe some shredding of the papers, maybe some laundry. Now it's time to get rid of the winter stuff. Get the spring stuff out. Keep a little bit of the winter stuff just because we're still in that in-between sort of like transient phase. But there's always work to be done. There's always something to do. There's always something that matters in the moment, Look at everything.